Okay, I like this. I like a little pregame smoke from Blake Griffin. Okay, so the Clippers were taking on the Detroit Pistons. As we all know, last year the Clippers traded Blake Griffin midway through the season, for a couple young guys. Tobias Harris, who's playing good ball for the Clippers, by the way. And, some other talent as well. Avery Bradley was in that deal. Steve Ballmer, the owner of the Clippers, very rich guy, very energetic guy. I think he's worth like $20 billion. He and Blake Griffin reportedly didn't get along a lot of the time during Blake Griffin's career as a Clipper, and when Steve Ballmer took over the team from the nasty Donald Sterling, right? So, okay, Blake returns to Los Angeles for the first time. He didn't return last year. They had already played them. The Pistons had already played the Clippers in Los Angeles last year before the trade had happened. So this is Blake's first opportunity to get some get back in Los Angeles, a place that his career took off at. It was the only place he'd been at before he was traded, right? So he's going to want some of that smoke. And by the way, the Clippers in Los Angeles, they did give him a warm reception. They give guys a warm reception when they get traded out and they didn't ask to be traded. You get a warm reception from fans, generally speaking, as long as you ain't do nothing stupid. Like Jimmy Butler, he's going to get booed, right, when he goes back to Minnesota. But in regards to Blake Griffin, he didn't ask for a trade. They just traded him one day. So you can see that there's going to be a little bit of smoke there with Blake. He loved it in Los Angeles. He's a Los Angeles type of guy. I don't look at Blake Griffin and think of Detroit when I think of Blake. So let's see what happened during the pregame here. Blake's warming up. Ballmer's looking for a handshake. This is a rich man, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he dipped on him. Fam, Blake, you saw him. You saw him. He's like, and the owner's like, I don't know. I ain't know. I'm still rich. I'm still rich as a bitch. Hold on, we gotta watch that one more time. I gotta play that back. What? Blake, don't lie like you ain't see him. And Blake said he didn't see him after the. Look at you see that, man, fam. It's gotta be humbling. Cause like Ballmer is the man he's the man in every room that he's in. And like for a guy who's not as rich as you and not as old as you to like disrespect you, that's gotta be humbling. I'm sure that don't happen to Ballmer every day. Like what? I have my hand out for you. Does this dude not realize I'm rich as a bitch? He's like, that's hilarious to me. And by the way, not only did Blake Griffin keep that energy before the game, Blake lit they ass up for 44 points during the game, and then got into it with Patrick Beverley. No love lost there. Got into it a little bit of smoke for Patrick Beverley right after the game. I'm fine with Blake's energy. He can do whatever the hell he wants. You go for 44 and get the win, and you keep that same energy before and after. Look, Blake can do whatever he wants because he went off on this former team. Like he was knocking down all type of shots. Like you could tell he knew them Clipper courts well. You could tell he got a little extra practice in pre-game. Blake's going to be an all-star this year. He's going to be an all-star this year by default, and he's in the Eastern Conference, and there's not a lot of guys. So I'm happy for Blake Griffin, and congrats to him getting some revenge on his former team, the Los Angeles Clippers. I'm out. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
I got the kids. They are now tuned in.
Yo, we locked in right now, Mr.
Telefera.
Shout out to Mr. Telefera.
You watching Mr. Telefera TV.
Mr. Telefera TV, here with the Triple B's, you can't do nothing but win.